Hey yo, what's happening, guys? This is your boy Pickle. Welcome to Insert Rap Joke. I'm going to go on about my top 10 music albums, like what my favorite albums are. But before I even get started, I just want to let y'all know I do have COVID, and we'll probably be streaming as soon as we can. But that's whatever. Haha. Well, either way, let's get started here. From 10 to 1, we go from OK Orchestra by AJR, which is like one of my one of the ones I started with as like albums and stuff. And I think this album was actually really good because I felt like the mix and everything in this album was super good for AJR, and every song hits different. Even the songs that sound happier are depressing, and that's normally how their music is. But something about like the Humpty Dumpty just really gets me, stuff like that. Either way, so good. So, anyways, my number 9, we got Ballads 1 by Joji. It would have been Nectar, to be honest, but the thing is like Nectar, it doesn't really fall on my list here because it's pretty good, but it's not as good as Ballads 1, in my opinion. I like Ballads 1. Ballads 1 by Joji is like so good. Like for Slow Dancing in the Dark's on it. Everybody's heard that one, but there's a few good ones. You got Test Drive. I don't know why my stuff kicked off there, but you got Test Drive, and then you got other ones like I don't know, No Fun. That's a really good one. Either way, Ballads 1, I've liked every song on it. I think one of my favorites is the whatever. It's like the second last song. That one's so good. Either way, let's keep going. It's at number 8, I have Kamikaze by Eminem. That by far is the only album I really like by Eminem. I would say Alfred's theme's okay. I'm not big on it. I don't really like Recovery or anything. I could go back to like Marshall Mathers LP, which wasn't that bad. I kind of enjoyed that. But Kamikaze hits like a train. It's really good at making fun, of really pinpointing stuff and disses and everything. Really like it. I'm all over that. Kamikaze by Eminem. Great album, great album. Every song I really did like. Even the slower ones was pretty cool, but like the beat swap and everything, the change of flow, everything on that album is so nice. Love it. At number 7, we have KOD by J. Cole. Absolutely beautiful album, and if you haven't heard it, I do recommend that to everyone, especially someone who hasn't listened to J. Cole before. KOD album is absolutely a beautiful start. It's such a good dark little album, a little controversial here and there, but oh my god, it's so good. My personal favorite from this album is definitely Friends. That's a really good one about drugs and stuff. But yeah, that's it for that. So at number 6, we have Doris by Earl Sweatshirt. This is the first album I bought off of him, of Earl Sweatshirts. I've listened to every one of his albums, and Sick, and then this one, Doris, is like probably my favorites. But there's definitely good ones out there. But Doris is definitely my favorite completely though, and has always been up here on my top 10 for a long time. It's the one where I was like, okay, Earl Sweatshirt spits bars, Earl Sweatshirt spits bars, and it just like the whole album's so good, really. My favorite on is Chum, but that's a really popular one, to be fair. So, like, the first song on is really good. Nights is really good with Dharma Genesis. Either way, great album, great album. At number 5, oh, I've talked about this one before, but See You There by Matt Watson. Ooh, that's part of, like, the cover of my channel or something like that. So, anyways, yeah. See You There by Matt Watson's a great album, and I still to this day always talk about it. It's a lovely album. I've listened to it a million times. It ended up being one of my top ones for throughout winter, which is really cool. I just like the album, okay? I like Ouch and all, but See You There was a great, magnificent little album Matt Watson did. And I know a lot of people would disagree. This review, this talk about these albums is my top 10s. It's not your top 10, so don't worry about it. If it's what I like, it's what I like. But either way. Anyways, my favorite song on the album, by the way, is probably like Nebraska. Or Okay Then. Those two songs I love like a lot. And Nebraska's a great outro. Okay, at number 4, here's one of my favorite rappers. And whether you like him or not, it's Lil Darky. But this album is Swamp Drained, which I don't know how many people really like this album. I'm not sure. All I know, this album kicks ass, in my opinion. I really like Swamp Drain. I would listen to Swamp Drain all the time, and it would always get me pumped and stuff. That's just something I always enjoyed, though. It's a little Swamp Drain. Favorite song on it's probably his most popular one on that whole album. What's that name? I don't remember the name of it. I used it for my birthday thing. By the way, it is also coming up, my birthday. But it's like Mayday, 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 Mayday. And this walking this with an AK. Got your ass spinning like Beyblade. You know, whatever. Year of the Cap. That's the name of it. Anyways, we're done with that. My third favorite out of the top 10. Yes, we finally made it to the top 3 here. But the third is Kid A by Radiohead. Love that album. I listen to it pretty daily now. I love the album. It's grew on me a lot more. Before, it was probably not even on here. Probably an honorable mention, if anything. But as I've listened to it a little bit more, I've really liked Kid A. The beauty between every song, the beauty between each sound and everything within this album, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And if you look at the Rolling Stones all-time list, it does say that Kid A is a top 10 on their list. I'll pull that up. If that's not right, then I'll have it edited. But whatever. But for real, it is on there somewhere, and I'll pull it up. Whatever. But yeah, my favorite song on this is Motion Picture Soundtrack. That song just goes super hard, but that's a little too depressing. So I would probably want to say no, I'm just messing with you. That's just definitely one of my favorites on it. It's the second last song too, so it kind of goes out. But Untitled goes hard too. It's just music, but it's beautiful music to my ears. Kid A, the song itself, I'm not a big fan of, but the beat goes so hard, so I listen to it anyhow. The words, I never realized it had words. I had to look into that. Apparently it does. Okay, at number 2 we have OK Computer by Radiohead. By far, I normally would say this is my favorite album by Radiohead, and obviously it is because it's number 2. It's definitely a great album. I think it's really tied with Kid A, but I put it above it because I listen to OK Computer more than Kid A. I like every song on it. I like the vibe I get from OK Computer. A lot of damn good songs on it. No Surprises is one of them. Everybody knows that. That one's a really popular Radiohead one. I like Exit Music for a Film. That one really hits. That one really hits. That one's so good. The transition and everything towards the end is too good. It was actually used for the Romeo and Juliet movie back in the, I think, 97, something like that. Either way, that's what it was used for. But OK Computer was a great one, and that is another one of their top albums ever, so that's pretty cool. Clouds by NF is my number 1, and some people may hate me for this, some people may not. I've always been a big fan of NF. I've listened to every one of his albums. I've kind of grew away from him because I've been wanting to listen to other music besides NF, trying to catch up on other rap music and whatnot. And so far I've been all over Clouds. I'm at Hope. Whoops. Oh my god, I put the wrong thing down. Got you guys. No, Clouds is a good one too though, but Hope is my number 1 favorite because it really shows growth within this rapper and everything, and there's such good music within it. And I gotta say, probably my favorite thing about this album is the fact is the growth actually is the number 1 thing, but it's because he talks about his mom still and everything, but he talks about it in a better sentimental value area. It's not him just being can't believe you took those pills, ma, which you can really feel it in that song too. How could you leave us? But oh my god, I love Hope. I love that album. I accidentally wrote down Clouds in my notes, so sorry about that. Editor, you can fix that, right? I'm pretty sure. You know what? Screw it. We don't. We'll have everybody thinking Clouds by NF. That's okay. No, it's Hope. Hope by NF. That's my favorite album. It has everything going good for it, and I'm very happy with that. How he worked it out. Bullet was a good song. Every song on it I really like, actually. Like, I put that was one of the songs I reviewed, well, albums that I reviewed and put 10 out of 10. I normally don't, but like that album was just too good in my opinion. People may disagree. It's not, it's just my opinion though. That's all, guys. I hope you guys like my top 10. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit of what my favorite music is and whatnot. It's crazy because I'm insert rap joke and I listen to rock. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. See ya!
Sup guys, please like and subscribe to my video, it would help a lot. Oh my god, here we go. Yo!